The mutual differences and conspiracies among Indian states allowed the British East India Company to establish its supremacy. Acquisition of Bengal. It was because of the failure of Nawab Sirajuddaulah, Mir Jafar and Mir Qasim in maintaining the independence and sovereignty of Bengal within the short span of 8 years between 1757 and 1765 that the East India Company was able to establish its control over a vast territory. It was the clash of the trading interests between the company and the Nawabs of Bengal which led to a series of events in the 1750s. The central reason for the tense relationship was the Royal Charter Shahi Farman issued by Mughal Emperor Farooq Siyar in 1717. One of the favors granted to the company apart from the duty-free import and export of goods in Bengal was the right to grant dastaks or permits to allow the passage of duty-free goods through port authorities. However, the company's servants started misusing the permits to carry out their private trade illegally. However, the company's servants started misusing the permits to carry out their private trade illegally and even sold them to Indian merchants. It resulted in a loss of revenue to exchequer. The Nawab's plea to the company to restrain its employees from misuse of farmans fell on deaf ears. Nawab's plea to the company to restrain its employees from misuse of farmans fell on deaf ears. The political stability of the Bengal was dependent on a delicate balance of power. Various factions in court as well as big bankers and merchants were very influential members of the political class. The accession of Sirajuddaulah was followed by a disturbance in this balance. Apart from that, the Nawab's court had become a center of intrigues and British were able to persuade a few treacherous elements to their own side, including Commander-in-Chief Mir Jafar. The Nawab asked both the French and the English to do away with the fortifications of their factories located in the territory of Bengal. French complied, but English showed resistance. Thereafter, Nawab attacked the Calcutta fort of the English and confiscated company's goods. Meanwhile, the Black Hole tragedy took place on June 20, 1756, in which it was alleged that hundreds of British soldiers captured by the Nawab perished as a result of being held in an inhuman confinement. It became the immediate pretext of the backlash by the company. While the Nawab retreated to his capital after appointing a Subedar at Calcutta, Robert Clive initiated his march from Madras. Meanwhile, the support of major players including Jagat Seths, Omi Chand, Mir Jafar and Rai Durlabh was unenlisted.